What's up, everyone? It's Q from Retro Q Gaming, taking a quick break between this whole madness that is the SNES Mini, and it's just so damn good. So it's the perfect time for Nintendo to capitalize on all the marketing, all the streaming, all the everything, the videos posted that's going to be going on, all the buzz and hype that surrounds the SNES Classic and the SNES Mini now that it's actually available and in consumers' hands, or albeit some consumers that have actually been lucky enough to get one. Now, having said all that, something actually happened last night that kind of throws a wrench into the whole works revolving around that. Not just a wrench, but let's go with they threw a wet blanket over the whole situation. So, real quick, this only really came out today because it happened really, really late last night. Essentially, minutes, depending on where you live, before what would have been a potential midnight launch for the SNES Classic. Now, I have to explain one or two other things real quick just before we go into the whole details of the new thing that happened. If you're not familiar with the Nintendo Creators Program, it is essentially a program that allows you to make money on Nintendo videos. If you upload Nintendo videos to YouTube, Nintendo automatically, just because it's completely registered and automated, Nintendo automatically claim 100% of the ad revenue on any videos they have, of any videos on YouTube regarding content that they own or have created and have registered with YouTube. It's basically pretty much anything Nintendo owns at this point, and anything that is first party Nintendo, any Mario games, any Metroid games, Zelda games, ARMS, Splatoon, the list goes on. But the point is that if you wish to make any kind of content revolving around Nintendo content, you have to register for this creator program. And this creator program has a bunch of caveats and a bunch of loopholes to jump through and all that stuff. And, well, a bunch of hoops to jump through. You don't jump through loopholes. But the point is, you have to basically submit your video. It might take a day or two or three to get manually approved by someone on YouTube or someone on the Nintendo staff who watches it and approves this stuff. And then Nintendo will put an ad on your video and they'll make the money and they'll give you a certain portion of the money. Now, I don't have the 100% specifics of this for the simple reason is I am not in the Nintendo Creator Club program, and I am not even in any type of partnership program on YouTube. I don't even have Google AdSense. All my videos are unmonetized. They're not even demonetized. All my videos are just unmonetized. The only time you will see an ad on any of my videos is if it includes copyrighted content, because that means I have the option to either take the video down or leave it up with an ad. And again, I don't make any money on any video or any stream that I put on YouTube, just putting that out there. So I still have a general idea of how it works. I've seen some of the details and some of the public knowledge of it as well. So it is what it is. So now that you get an idea of what the Nintendo Creators Club actually is, Nintendo last night updated their terms of service for their Creator Club program. And it has a lot of people up in arms. No pun intended if you're a Switch user. But anyway, here's what the Nintendo Creators Club updated terms of service say. Thank you for using the Nintendo Creators Program. We have updated the Nintendo Creators Program user guide with information on how revenue generated during live stream broadcasts on YouTube will be handled in the Nintendo Creators Program. Live streaming on YouTube falls outside the scope of the Nintendo Creators Program. This means that you cannot broadcast content on YouTube Live from the account you have registered with the Nintendo Creators Program. Please check the user guide for details. Thank you for your ongoing support of the Nintendo Creators Program. As YouTube continues to evolve, we will work to provide you timely information to help you manage your account with the Nintendo Creators Program. Now, first off, you're probably wondering, it's like, why do you have this email? You're not in the Nintendo program, or so you say. This is just a general email that has been shown off multiple different times and has multiple different corroborating assisting emails basically from other users. So they all put this out to prove it, and I'm just using one of their ones. So the point is, Nintendo are now banning live streams on YouTube Live with the YouTube channel associated with the Nintendo Creators Program. Let's just say real quick, I was in the Nintendo Creators Program. I would now no longer be able to live stream any games on the Nintendo approved list or the Nintendo registered list. It would be basically. So why are they doing this? Well, first off, there's two main reasons I believe that they're doing this. And I'll get to the, I won't really say positives, but I'll get to the effects of it in a bit. So first off, one of the two main reasons they're doing this, well, the Nintendo Creators Program, when you upload a video to YouTube to be approved on this Nintendo Creators Program, it's manually approved by someone at Nintendo. Nintendo will watch this video and then they will either decide to approve it or not approve it. So they have what's the word I'm looking for? They have to pre-approve this video before it can go live. They have to pre-approve every bit of content in this video. I said this video, but in that video, you know what I mean. And they get the final say over that. However, in a live stream, in theory, anything can happen. You know, someone could be swatted, someone could do all sorts of weird stuff on camera. There could be like nudity or extreme vulgarity, or there could be like personal bodily harm and all this stuff. You could have people dropping the N-word all over the place, as is apparently the the hot thing to do on YouTube nowadays. But the point is that Nintendo can't control what happens on a live stream. And they obviously want control over anything their product or their games or their IPs are being featured in, which to an extent makes sense. Okay, I'm not going to say it completely makes sense. I'm not going to say it completely doesn't make sense. I get where they're coming from. They want control over everything to do with their brand and their product and how it's displayed and what's associated with it. And the second point where I think that they want to, the second main point where they want to actually enforce this is not only do streamers and, well, yeah, I suppose you call them streamers and YouTubers who stream as well, make personally a lot of money on there as well, because you have people donating to them, you have people talking in super chat. If they're on Twitch, you've got bits and tips and all that stuff. But the streamer or the YouTuber, whoever, they make a significant amount of money off that. Yes, there's no denying that whatsoever. But here's the thing. Nintendo will do it. This is the way I think Nintendo would do it. Let's say I get, this is a completely arbitrary number because I don't think I'll ever get this in any way, shape, or form. But let's say I get 50,000 views on every single video I upload. Okay, that's just a random number. My highest viewed video is like not even half of that. But the point is, let's say you get 50,000 views on every single video you put up. Now, if I stream, let's say Super Mario World like I did this morning, and I beat Super Mario World in one sitting, just for the sake of it, let's say I do, everyone who shows up to that stream now has no need to watch the video on demand archived version. So let's say 25,000 people, which will be half of the potential view or half of the views I would get, 25,000 people turn up for that stream. Those are now 25,000 people who won't watch the archived version of the video, which means, assuming there's no ad block or anything involved, that's 25,000 ads less that get to play, which means 50% less revenue for Nintendo. Which obviously means, in effect, 50% less revenue from ads for the content creator. But that's why Nintendo were wanting to do this, if you ask me, because they're essentially losing out on potential views, aka potential ad views, aka potential money. That's why I think they're doing this. Those are the two main reasons I think they're doing this. Now, I'm not defending this process, and I am partially against it, because even though it doesn't affect me personally, because like I said, I don't make a single cent on any video or live stream that I do. But the point is, this goes back to how out of touch Nintendo is in a lot of their aspects. Don't get me wrong, the SNES Mini, brilliant. The NES Mini, brilliant. Well, almost as good as the SNES Mini. You've got the Switch, it's doing so much right. But at the same time, if you're on this channel a lot, you already know that I will call out Nintendo on what I believe are their bad decisions, bad business practices, bad whatever. Not just Nintendo, but other companies too, but we're talking about Nintendo right now. And this is one of them, because the whole issue with the Creator Club program even existing means that Nintendo wants to just say, fuck it, we'll take all the ad revenue. If you're lucky and you completely bend over to our rules, we'll give you a portion of it. Now, when it comes to what we're doing now, in the sense of with how popular YouTube is, how popular streaming is, how popular Twitch is, all that stuff, it's essentially free press for Nintendo. And that's a big issue that a lot of people, a lot of streamers, YouTubers, etc. have. They say, hey Nintendo, I paid €75 for your game. I'm putting my time and effort into doing all this stuff, and yet you're taking 100% of the ad revenue, unless I just bend over to your terms. So that's where it gets a little bit dodgy. Because remember, you have big streamers and YouTubers, they have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, millions of viewers, millions of subscribers, millions of followers, whatever they're called on whatever platform it is. And when they have a live stream or they put up a video, they're getting tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. And that is all free advertising, essentially. And Nintendo don't want anything to do with that, which is why this is going to piss a lot of people off. It shows how out of touch they are with the modern era. In 2017, YouTube, Twitch, whatever, it's basically probably the biggest actual form of marketing nowadays. Because yeah, there's Twitter, fair enough. You see TV ads and all that as well. Nowadays, more and more people are moving away from TV. More and more people who are going to be interested in buying a game are going to be on YouTube, are going to be on Twitch, watching their favorite content creators, watching their favorite streamers, watching their favorite YouTubers. For some reason, watching me for some reason. I don't know why, but apparently I'm entertaining or something. I don't know. But the point is that all these people are giving Nintendo millions and millions and millions of views and free advertising. And Nintendo they just show how out of touch they are when it comes to that. And this is just a knock-on effect, but let me give you another perfect example of something else that has Nintendo being so far out of touch with just the modern gaming era even, not area. Look at their whole online system for Nintendo Switch. It's absolutely terrible. We have consoles from 2001, 2002 that have better online, easier online setups to use, that have better and more direct voice chat solutions than Nintendo offer in 2017. And hell, even on the Nintendo DS back in 2004, an actual Nintendo product, Nintendo DS handheld had a better, more useful, more direct, and just more logically sensical version of online voice chat and multiplayer than the Nintendo Switch has. So it's another thing to add to the list of why Nintendo are a little bit out of touch when it comes to this. So let me know in the comment section below what you think Nintendo's whole new change to the creator program is. Do you think it's the Combat Mario Odyssey coming out in a month? Do you think it's to do with the whole SNES Mini? Because let's face it, that it happened the day before the SNES Classic and the SNES Mini actually launched. So it's a bit dodgy when you think about it. Let me know if you think Nintendo were in the right, if you think they're in the wrong, and why. Because, well, I think I've covered it in this video enough to inform people who may have not known, or maybe you even know more than me about it, and I'm curious to see your perspective on it as well. Let me know all of that in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like the video. For some reason, if you're not subscribed to my amazing quality content hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the rest of the videos in my channel.